I think we definitely didn't get off to a good start. Got a lot of guys that, they've never played in this atmosphere before. And it showed, right? Sammy has and Dembele, and we got only, and there's no excuses. We only got 3 guys that have ever played in an NCAA tournament game before. But, when we go into the locker room, we had 3 guys. We were between 3 guys that were 0 for 4, 0 for 4, 1 for 5. So 1 for 13 from 3 starters, and we're 0 for 6 from the line. So those were the 2 concerns. I thought we did a good job taking care of the basketball in the first half, right? But then that third quarter was big. I think we turned it over 7, 8 times. UConn shot a huge number. I think they were up to close to 74, 75% midway through the third quarter. And that's what good teams do. Good teams make shots, and they make open shots. And I thought they did that, right? Paige was really, really efficient in her time. She had a really good first half, and that continued. And the game was out of hand, so she didn't have to continue to be on the floor for him, and it was a good opportunity for him to play other guys. Not one kid played over 30 minutes for him. So, questions.
Jose, so much is made of Paige and how good she is, but in that third quarter, they outscored you 30-14.
Why you reminded me of that? I already know that.
27 of those points came from freshmen or sophomores. Can you talk about their young players?
Yeah, there's a reason why they're here, right? I think, he does a really, really good job identifying the right people that can play here, right? Not everybody can play here at UConn. It showed. His young guys are really talented, and they play hard. You have no choice, because if you have a bad practice or a bad shoot around, or you don't make use of your minutes, the guy next to you is just as good or better, right? So I think that's the biggest positive for them, right? And I think they all understand who Paige is on the team, but they share the ball really, really good. 20 assists for them, and I told our guys, hey, there's a reason why we're playing the type of schedule in November and December. I really wanted to find out a lot about our team and put our team through tough moments, and also I think now our kids really understand, the elite level of cutting and screening and sprinting and not running and 50-50 balls. So we'll learn from it. We'll get better. And we'll get back to Tampa tonight. And we're off tomorrow. We'll watch film on Tuesday, and we've got to get ready for Vanderbilt on Thursday. You can't let one loss affect your next game. That's the most important thing.
The last time you guys played each other was 3 years ago in the Bahamas. I was just wondering, do you notice a difference in Paige from the sophomore in Paige to now 5th year senior Paige?
It's a different team. We had a different team too. We had a veteran group. This isn't a veteran group. I remember how well Fud shot the ball that game, and then her next game, she didn't shoot it very well, so I wasn't very happy with her, the shots she hit against us, but they're going to be even better when she comes back, right? They got some other very talented kids back. So, like you said, all those freshmen and sophomores are fighting for time. And that's why, it seemed every possession mattered on both ends of the floor and everything that they did. And that's what we're trying to get to. And we will.
Gino's about to become the winningest coach in basketball history. You've played him a lot of different venues, a lot of different years. when you tell people about him as a coach, what separates him from the pack?
Well, I mean, you look at, I mean, you can go back of how he built this thing, right, from nothing, right? And I think it's just a sustained excellence that they've had. But also, I think what he's done as a pioneer for women's basketball. So I can continue to talk good about him, but you know, we're friends. So, yeah, he's done a lot for women's basketball. And he's got North Carolina next, right? Yeah, I know. I got a text that, you know, if he beats me and it beats Courtney, he'll just beat the vice president of WBCA and the president of WBCA back to back. So, you know, there's a reason why, you know, they've been so successful here and they've won. They've done it the right way. And he's recruited well and they've player developed well and he's got the system. And yeah, they're good. They're good. They're talented. They're deep. They play hard. You're going to have a good year.
Jose, you worked with Sarah a little bit this summer at the America Cup. I mean, what do you see from her in terms of being able to translate to this level so quickly? What makes her such a difficult matchup?
Well, I mean, Sarah's a really good passer, right? You know, the thing with Sarah is, you know, she can play multiple positions too. She's very skilled. And when ball reversals come to her, she's open, she makes shots, right? And I still think, I mean, Sarah's best basketball is probably still ahead of her because she's going to continue to get better and create off the bounce and post up and do different things. So yeah, it was great working with her. We had a really good team, and I was able to be a part of that staff with Terry and Miel at FIBA Americas. But yeah, she was a pleasure to coach.
Coach, your team did a good job containing Ashlyn Shade's scoring in the first half. Obviously, she turned it up in the second half. What was the approach to containing a rising star like her, despite what she did in the second half?
Who's it? You said
Ashlyn Shade.
Ashlyn Shade. Well, the big thing with Ashlyn Shade, I think last year was different, right? She was a spot-up guy that could shoot the three. I think she's diversified. She's got 1-2 dribble, pull-up jumper. You know, she in that second half, in the open floor where she handled it and went middle and went to the basket. I think she does so many things because she's so active, right? She doesn't take plays off. She plays hard, and she's in great shape, right? Yeah, and then, you know, Jana came in with some good post moves, and you know, all those kids look at the shooting 38 for 57, right? Good number.